Hello everybody, it's Calcos once again with another Soul Calibur tutorial. This time I'm going to be discussing combos. Now, you might be thinking why I should go over combos, because, you know, you could look at this and be like, yo, this is a fucking combo right here. Like, that's a combo. Why should I worry about it? It's because combos in this game aren't so cut and dry. In most, if not all, fighting games, except for maybe Super Smash Brothers, assuming you think that's a fighting game, I'm not going to get into that controversy, but, you know, when you're up in the air, you're stuck, right? You can't exactly move around. Soul Calibur works differently. There's something called air control in this game, and because of it, you can break out of combos, depending on if it's a true combo or not, and I'm here to explain the difference. So, this right here is a true combo. I'm going to show you a true combo. That's a true combo, right? In fact, if I do it right, I can even extend it further. See, all of that is a true combo for 83 damage. So, now, I'm going to show you what isn't a true combo. See, they both do the same amounts of damage, but one of them is much harder to execute than the other one. Specifically, the one that I did first. The one that I did before this one right here is much harder to execute. So why would you ever do that the combo that I did first if the combo that I did second just now does the same amount of damage? That's because this right here is not a true combo. So you'll notice here when I put Grow in the air, and if I attack him again with these moves, notice how he's kind of just floating there, right? It doesn't look like, you know, it looks a little odd. That's because this is air controllable, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I'm going to have him air control backwards after I hit him with the launcher. See, I've got him in the launcher. Watch what happens when I execute that combo. He straight up falls right out of it. He'll get hit 3 times for 56 damage, but then he'll just fall right out, you know? And that's because he's air controlling. And because he can get up really quickly by doing that, he can counter me, because that's not a true combo. And I'll do the combo before while still keeping air control on to show you what I mean by this. Oh, excuse me. But you see what I mean? Air control isn't working. That's because it's a true combo. It's hard to do, though. Like, there are easier ones that do way less damage, but... See what I mean? He can't get out of any of that. Because the moves that I'm doing aren't affected by air control. Because if you'll notice, when I keep him in the air, he's kind of just flipping around. You see that? He's not doing that weird float state that you see right here. Like, you see that weird float state? That means it's air controllable, like I said before. So that's the difference between whether your combo is true or not. And sometimes it can get kind of silly, like this. I can do that 3 times. If I launch with this. See that? He can't get out of any of that. So, that's what a true combo is. And it's very important to distinguish between the two. Because if someone knows how to air control, then they will be able to get out of your combo while you do minimal damage to them and then punish you for it. Because all of these things can be air controlled and gotten out of in different ways, like I'll show you. If you're the type of person to do a lot of verticals after a launcher, if I have him air control to the right, you see that? So it's so important to learn what your true combos are. Now, I'll also show you what a true combo looks as far as being grounded is. So, here's what happens when I knock someone to the ground after a combo. Like true ground knockdown. You see how he's fallen flat on his ass, right? That means he can't ukemi out of it. And an ukemi is when you get up really quickly after falling on the floor. You see that? That's kind of an ukemi. That's an ukemi right there. You see on the top right, it says ukemi. And that's because if you get knocked down, if you press guard and a direction, you will get up very quickly in that direction. And it allows you to avoid damage follow-ups. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. So I'm going to turn ukemi off for a second. And I'm going to do a basic combo. Looks kind of cool, right? And it does 72 damage. Not bad. But that last hit, this thing right there, that's not a true combo. And I'll show you what I mean. So, if the opponent does not ukemi, I can get this for free. But if the opponent does ukemi, this is what happens. See? They can block it. I can try this over and over and over again. But it will not work. It will not work 100% of the time. Like, or it'll work 0% of the time, I should say. Let's have him ukemi forward this time. See? He can still block it. Now, I'm gonna put ukemi on again. Gonna put it on back, and I'm gonna show you that combo from before. I'll do an easier variant of it. See, he can't ukemi out of it because it's true damage. See, he can't ukemi out of any of it. It's literally free damage. That's what a combo is. A combo is free damage. From the beginning of the combo to the end of it, it's just racking up as much damage as you can. And some combos are definitely better than others. But that's the difference between a combo that is true and a combo that is not true. A combo that is not true can be wiggled out of, but a true combo, guaranteed damage. So always, whenever you discover that hot new combo that you saw, always turn on air control. And always check to see if they're kind of floating in a weird way like that. Because if they're doing that, they'll be able to get out of it by air controlling. Just, they will. And it's not hard to do either. So it's so important that you learn the difference. Anyway, that's just about it for combos. Everything else can be figured out by experimenting or reading guides online. But it is, again, important to realize that the combos that you discover are not always, you know, actual combos. It is very important to know that the combos that you're doing actually work. Otherwise, you're going to go online or you're going to play in person and you're going to get frustrated that your combos aren't working. Anyway, this has been another episode of my tutorial series. On the next episode, we will be going over what is arguably the single most important mechanic in this game, guard impact. I'm also going to be going over reversal edge as well. Both of those systems are incredibly important and they make up the crux of what Soul Calibur is. So stick around. This has been this has been Calcos. Wow, that's an old username. Forget that, cringe. This is Calcos. Have yourself a good one.